Arctic's clear skies made for perfect flying conditions until the plane's engines suddenly failed at 9,000 feet. They hit the ice at over 70 miles per hour, killing both the pilot and the other passenger instantly, and she survived with just a badly bruised leg. She was alone in negative 40 degrees Fahrenheit with 3 hours of daylight left and no working radio. At those temperatures, exposed skin freezes in under 5 minutes, so she had to act fast. She grabbed what she could from the wreckage: emergency blankets, a pocket knife, and the dead pilot's lighter. The fuselage was her best shelter option, so she started patching a torn section with pieces of the broken wing, but then she heard heavy breathing outside. A polar bear was circling the wreckage, probably drawn by the crash noise and smell of blood. Unlike black bears, polar bears will actively hunt humans, and this one immediately started trying to get in. It slammed its 1,000-pound body against the damaged fuselage, and the metal started giving way. So she grabbed her few supplies and slipped out the opposite side. Now she had an even bigger problem: no shelter with night coming, and a predator between her and the plane. She moved quickly along the coastline, looking for any kind of protection, and that's when she spotted it: a partially scavenged whale carcass on the beach. The smell was horrible, but she remembered that Inuit hunters sometimes use these as emergency shelters. The thick blubber layer would insulate against the cold, so she cut a small opening with her knife and crawled inside. The cavity was disgusting, but surprisingly warm, protected from the wind and insulated by fat layers that would take months to freeze solid. She packed snow around the entrance to mask her scent from the air and huddled through the night as her body temperature stabilized. By morning, her clothes were soaked with putrid whale fluids, which started freezing the moment she crawled out, making movement nearly impossible. The search plane might have missed her if she hadn't set off her last emergency flare, a bright spot of color against the endless white that meant the difference between rescue and becoming another Arctic statistic.